The Other Guys. This movie is said to be one of the funniest movies of 2010. It's directed by Adam McKay, who directed Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, one of my favorite comedies. It's got an awesome cast. It's an action comedy. It's got a lot going for it. I should love it, right? But too bad, I don't. I was extremely disappointed with this film, and before you guys start getting bent out of shape and get your panties in a ruffle, I'll explain to you why in a moment. First, let me just show you, I watched the theatrical edition. I wasn't able to get my hands on the unrated edition. And of course, as you can see, I watched it on DVD, not Blu-ray. Now first, let me say, I don't care for Will Ferrell. One, his last name messes me up because of my speech impediment. And two, the guy's just not that funny. I know you guys love him, you guys think he's a comic genius, but he's really not. Truthfully, the only movies I like with him are the ones that really have a great supporting cast, like Anchorman. He does well working with Steve Carell and Paul Rudd and everybody else. Talladega Nights, reason why I love that movie is gotta be John C. Reilly. It's all John C. Reilly. Same thing for Step Brothers. So I'm gonna say that this movie really needed John C. Reilly, at least, God, to make a cameo. Mark Wahlberg, I have nothing against this guy, but, for one, he was super annoying in this character. A very unlikable guy. And one might say, well, he wasn't meant to be a likable character, but that's bullshit because the guy does have some punchlines, and you should laugh at those punchlines, but you need to kind of care for a person to be able to laugh at his or her jokes. He's just a whiny little bastard, and it's like, I wish he would have gotten his tongue shot off or whatever. And like I said, with Will Ferrell, all he does is his ad-libbing, and it's stupid ad-libbing. It's not smart. Now, I'm not saying this movie isn't funny. I'm going to explain what I didn't like the most. First off, the first half hour of this is awesome. It made me think that this was going to be a great film. I'm telling you, after the 30-minute mark, the movie just dies. It drags and drags and drags. When the movie starts, it starts off with one of the best and funniest and most over-exaggerated action sequences I've ever seen with The Rock and Sam Jackson. And honestly, this movie should have starred those actors. I would have preferred a movie, an over-exaggerated comedy with those two characters than these guys. These guys, they're not that good. They're not very likable. Will Ferrell's a total square. He's a jackass. And like I said, Marky Mark's character is a douchebag. The only thing I gotta give Marky Mark credit is actually being able to yell the entire time. Instead of doing his usual, come on guys, what are you doing? Let's talk about this. Okay, alright, it's okay. We'll work this out. Please don't attack me, Mr. Plant. Please. But like I said, the first half hour, you got Sam Jackson, you got The Rock, you got the build-up. It's really funny. I'm telling you, 35 minutes after, because at the 30-minute mark you meet Eva Mendes, who's so super hot. And it's kind of funny how Will Ferrell thinks she's just a plain Jane. That's kind of funny. But then the joke just kind of wears thin afterwards, so it's like, But after that scene, the movie dies. This is the worst paced comedy not that I've ever seen, but in a while. And other than The Rock and Sam Jackson and Michael Keaton, I'll get to him in a moment, yeah, all the other characters suck. There's nobody really likable in this movie. I'm not saying the movie's not funny. Michael Keaton is the best character in this movie. He plays the captain of the police force, and yet he has a secondary job, which I'm not going to say what it is. That's pretty funny, even though it's illogical. And the funniest thing is he quotes a lot of TLC lines, and when Will Ferrell calls him on it, Michael Keaton says that he swears he has no idea what he's talking about. As if he's never heard of TLC. So that's a pretty funny gag, I'll say that. And the movie does have some good, one-liners. It's got some good jokes here and there. But it's just such a badly paced movie. Honestly, if you love Will Ferrell, then you're gonna probably love the movie. For people who don't like the guy, who want to see a good buddy cop movie, this just isn't the year for that. After Cop Out, ugh. the buddy cop genre could possibly be dead. Now, it's not that I didn't like this movie, it's just, this is a very long movie. I'm actually giving it 2.5 stars because it was kind of funny. I'm telling you, that first half hour is hysterical. When you find out why Marky Mark is assigned to desk duty, the reason for it is just the best thing in the movie. Like I said, it's a funny film, but just the pacing is awful. The characters aren't very likable. The story's cheap. It's not a very good story. I'm not going to describe it because I ain't got time for that shit. So 2.5 stars for the other guys. Maybe one day I'll see the unrated and I'll compare it, but theatrically, PG-13, it's 2.5 stars. I just was so disappointed. So, shoot me if you want to, but just, yeah. This big game for Stuck Burrito Entertainment. Join the Stuck Burrito Revolution and subscribe, comment. Let me know what you liked about the movie if you saw the movie. Let me know how big of a Will Ferrell fan you are. You like Marky Mark as an actor or rapper. Whatever you want to talk about. You want to call me names because I didn't like this stupid movie? Go ahead. Kiss my ass. I mean it. Kiss it. I like people kissing my ass. It feels so soothing. What? Cha cha cha.